I keep hearing my daughter call for me at night, but she's never awake. It's been a long week. My wife took a trip upstate to visit her parents, and I stayed behind for work. It wasn't supposed to be a big deal, just a few quiet nights at home with our daughter. She caught something 2 days after her mom left. Just a little fever at first, nothing serious. Kids get bugs all the time, right? I told my wife not to worry. I had it under control. The thing is, the fever never really went away. It'll break for a few hours, she'll seem fine, and then it comes back even hotter. She's been too tired to get out of bed for more than a few minutes at a time. I've been camped out on the couch with the baby monitor next to me, so I can hear if she wakes up in the middle of the night. The monitor's old, one of those bulky ones. The speaker hums from the white noise machine we keep in her room. I keep it on even when I don't need to. Maybe because the sound makes the house feel less empty. The first time I heard her whisper, I thought she was calling for water. It was past midnight. I remember the way her voice crackled through the speaker, tired. "Daddy." I went to her room, but she was fast asleep. Her lips were dry. Her hair was stuck to her forehead. I almost woke her to check her temperature, but she looked peaceful for once. So I just stood there, watching her sleep for a moment, and went back to the couch. I told myself I imagined it. Probably the monitor catching some old feedback, or maybe just my mind replaying her voice from earlier. It has been an exhausting few days for the both of us, so that wasn't out of the question. That night continued without any more interruptions. The next night is when things took a turn for the worse. I had put her down to sleep around 8 p.m. She was run down and exhausted. Body aches, fever, and a headache. I had been giving her medicine throughout the day, and it seemed to only have a slight impact on her. In my mind, the only thing that was going to help was rest, and lots of it. She was asleep not 5 minutes after I put her in the crib. My nightly routine didn't change. I grabbed the pillows and blankets from my bed and headed to the couch to be closer to her room in case she needed me. I plugged the baby monitor in and began to drift off to sleep. I shot up. My daughter was yelling for me. "Daddy, come get me. I'm coming, baby." I yelled loud enough for her to hear. I made my way down the hallway to her bedroom. I swung the door open, only to find her sleeping, motionless. I stood there confused. I couldn't have imagined this again. I stepped into the room. Only the sound of her soft breathing and the white noise machine. I stepped closer to her crib. There she was sleeping, not moving, not coughing, nothing. I didn't want to wake her, but I was shaken. This was weird, scary if I'm being honest. I heard her calling me. I know I did. This wasn't exhaustion. I returned to the living room, confused and worried. Was she talking in her sleep? Was she just seeing if I was nearby? I wasn't sure of what was going on, but I was starting to get worried. I felt fine, but maybe I was getting sick. I did feel a little warm, but had no other symptoms. I swear just as I was drifting off to sleep. "Daddy, I don't feel good." I didn't answer. I just ran, straight to her room, nearly ripping the door off the hinges as I opened it. Sleeping. She was sleeping. I couldn't believe it. She had to be talking in her sleep. Maybe her fever had gotten worse. I stepped closer, this time determined to figure out what was going on. I reached into her crib to feel her forehead. I recoiled the moment my hand touched her. Intense heat radiated from her forehead. My hand hurt. In awe, I looked at my palm. A burn mark. My daughter was producing enough heat to burn my hand.